Alright. Good morning, folks. Phil Gallagher of ThrabenU for another Monster Train run. We're going to do some Covenant 25 random randoms today and see how they go. Morning, Bogglesworth. Hope all is well. So it looks like we are melting Awoken to start things off. I'm doing pretty well. Looking forward to school actually getting started. Kind of the technical first day of school is later this week, but it's going to be a lot of like material pickup, drop off sort of stuff. So we're not really going to be into the swing of things until the beginning of next week. My deck isn't really all that strong at the beginning. Dripfall doesn't do much in the initial fights, neither does resin removal, and things are also a little bit marginal to start things off with. So I think we've got good utility for later on, but kind of a poor starting deck. How do I feel about Thorn Fruits? What are my chances of getting more artifacts? I'm gonna get a remnant unit here. Maybe upgrade and duplicate it. No, I broke a win streak of 4 yesterday when I was recording, unfortunately. Well, that's not entirely accurate. I had a good win streak, and I stopped in the middle of a run and then didn't play that run for like 3 or 4 days. And I went to record a donation, and I was like, heck with it, I'm not going to finish that run. So I had another decent win streak, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so floor 3, I could try to get an artifact. I think the Hellvent is better if I get a good unit that I can duplicate here. Maybe take one here. Like, Precious Plating is very good. Thornfruit's interesting. So normally when I'm playing Melting, I end up taking Card Draw for both of my upgrades, unless I have a good reason not to. Just because, like, having so many zero-cost cards in your deck really decreases the amount of Ember that you need, and so you're free to take capacity and card draw as needed. So my current thought is take the Thorn Fruit and hope to maybe get the Harvest Rector, and we could just like draw a whole bunch of dregs, play them in front of the champ, let them all die. I think that's my initial game plan. I think Thorn Fruit will help smooth out these initial floors until I make my deck stronger. Alright. Accumulator it is. We have no way to extend Burn Bright, so I've gotten what I asked for. Yeah, you can have more attack, that's totally fine. Sort of awkward, isn't it? If I play a dragon front to block, we get a damage shield. 9, 18, 27, 37, 40. I can kill you if I play Rector Flicker in front. This is slightly awkward because this is a small floor. And I can only play 2 of these dregs. I think I just want to do this, 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 edge towards the collector, resin removal you, which actually, or sorry, sting you, which doesn't actually do anything. does not remove burnout. I should check that. It'll remove daze, but not burnout. Great. How do I feel about these train stewards? What are they doing? There are theoretical worlds where I can driftfall them down. 2 dregs remaining that'll play on the middle floor. Play them up here. This is less good than I would like. I'm looking at doing something like this, this. Sting you or sting you? So you're gonna take 10 up here for 23. I need to do 13 more damage to you in order for you to not get to the fire. Maybe make that work, but somewhat unlikely. Try. Because I want this to come up and kill this train steward anyway. Let's just do that. Oh, this stings. They have arrived. Yeah, that's fantastic. I would like to kill that back unit. Don't know that that's really happening. Getting hit in waves of 14, which is a little rough. I have one more train steward I can draw to replace this one. I think I'm going to try to do. At this point, let's start doing that. Let this... Can't play that in front to block. And I don't have more dregs, so let's just play this here. I don't think we're going to redraw anything else from our deck, but it's something I want to be thinking about. 48, huh? Not having anything that deals with a backline creature is a little rough. Also, a little rough is going to be all the weight of contritions that I'm going to get next turn. Oh, what if I just drip fall one of these down? How much damage does that add? So if I let things go as they are now, it's attack, attack, dead. Hit for 24. And 2 creatures have died. You're hitting in stacks of 7. And turn those to stacks of 23. That's probably fine. Like, the 3 regen is not really doing me any favors. 2 regen, actually. Resin removal for 5 more damage. Yes. No, let's assume this thing's hitting the fire at least once and not do that. And then no combination of things here changes anything. Yeah, so the 5 damage on the previous floor would not have changed anything. Okay, a little bit of a rough fight one. I don't usually take that long on a fight one. But like I said, I think our starting deck was kind of weak. I'm not really looking to add to Burnout yet. I'm looking to get a couple of like really good cards that I can just like draw repeatedly with stings and have them be good. I don't want this. This is not really the direction I want to be going. I want to like reform creatures theoretically. So I'm going to take a Molten Encasement here. And now I'm taking a Remnant banner over an Awoken banner. Makes me want to take the Glimmer over the Wildwood Sap. Yeah, I need that way to kill backliners very badly. Maybe take the Paraffin Thug here. It's something big that I can put behind a tank. Multi-strike, Battlestone, Strength Stone. I mean, I always love a Wickless Baron. We don't have the best set of upgrades for the Wickless Baron, but we have very good upgrades for the Paraffin Thug for right now. So we can multi-strike that and give it a Battlestone so that it goes and lives through some basic hits. That's totally good for now. We'll probably have to end up going here to do more unit upgrades. Armor 10. Ooh. My deck is kind of weak right now, and this is a hard boss. I don't think I get to take this Prowl. Took a lot of fire damage in Fight 1, and I only have a single card that deals with back units as of right now. I am not going to risk just like dying on Circle 2 here. Alright, we're going to get a lot of scaling. But if I play the fight this way, I don't get a lot of gold. I really want a lot of gold. Yeah, I'm going to try to play this fight in a way that maximizes my gold. So we're gonna like hedge towards Collector, and then we're gonna get rid of the rage that's on here. Alright. Okay, so what happens is attack, attack, attack. I get 2 kills here. I can make this a 3rd kill very easily. Take everyone out while getting slightly more value. Now, I guess I treat you like a tank. I also need to get you. So let's get you like that. Say 1 HP here. And I don't know, let's deploy that. So we're already at the brief respite. That's great. Dregs are real rough against this boss. Alright. How does this fight go down? I am hitting in stacks of 67. That's not exactly true because the first hit. I get the ability to manipulate this fight a lot, but like this a lot because of this sting. So I can change the math if things aren't working out in my favor. So the boss has 190. This hits here, and then this hits for 50. And we get a hit for 17. No, and 2 things have died. 1, 2. And then there's a hit for 19. Then a hit for 50. Then a hit for 19. Okay, I need to do 2 more damage. I think that does what I want it to do. Nice. Ended up with a good pile of change there. Yeah, I'll take this, but I need like a molded or something. Steel Enhancer and Vine Grasp are both like free and very good with the card draw that I'm being offered. I just think I just need more ability to deal with backline units. That's a real problem of this deck currently. I can duplicate a Paraffin Thug and have 1 behind a Wickless Baron and 1 behind a Rector Flicker. That's okay. I don't know that it's great. But I think it's what I'm doing. Like, I totally don't mind taking some Pyre health here since Circle 1 went poorly. And I think the Cavern event is probably of similar power level to the artifact. Okay. I can make a very large number of Paraffin Thugs. A very, very large number of Paraffin Thugs. Don't know that that's actually correct. I have 2 Drip Falls to overstack floors with them. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This is like very awkward that I went this way while also being offered a traditional duplication node. Alright. Let's see where this goes. I mean, my current plan is Champ with 6 Paraffin Thugs behind it. And see where that goes. So now we like duplicate Dripfall. Alright, this deck got very weird. Very, very weird. We go like Camp, Paraffin Thug, Entombed Explosives. So this is attack, blow you up, attack, Paraffin Thug gets 1 kill. This is all fine. This can go here. And that can go there for giggles. Alright. So this is now a shield. You are going to come here. No, you're gonna stand here. We'll drip fall one of these down. They're only hitting for 6 next turn. Put this in here so I get the gold. I maybe should have gone directly at Daedalus. That was awkward. I wonder if I'm supposed to drip fall this down so I can have a secondary tank. And something else that grows via harvest. Do that. Then I can do that so that this still lives. And do I put a Paraffin Thug on the 3rd floor just in case? Might go a turn or 2 without drawing a Paraffin Thug. The real shame. Also, like, so glad about these Vine Grasps. Like, that sort of thing is just so, so important. Alright, so you all attack, and then I'm getting 3 sets of money here. Let's just Sting Daedalus. And do a little bit of healing. I think I'm good with that. You can live up here. You can burn out here. Notably, I can remove that Dazed if I need to, but I don't need to. Just let's sting that, do 5 more damage to Daedalus. And just keep the champ healthy. Fine. Possible to draw 2 thugs. It is possible to draw 2 thugs, so I should keep this floor open. I think we're good at this point. Alright, I have 3 different thugs here. I'm gonna assume that they're getting most of the kills. So, a thug gets a kill on this, and we deal 130 to 180. You know what, we're probably good. We have like 400 plus gold. I should have mapped it out. These are not what I'm looking for. But seeing as we have 505 gold right now, like I think we're going to be good on money this run. Another Wickless Baron is fine, but I don't know that I want to be adding more units to my deck. Like, Sweep seems actively bad, Thorn seems actively bad. It stops me from getting money. I don't have the support for Thorn Hollow. Thorn Hollow is also like probably going to awkwardly end up in the middle of a floor most fights. I think I'm just going to skip this. Alright, we probably don't need the bonus card draw because of all of my stings, so we're looking at Ember or Capacity. I think I like Capacity. Capacity means that I can play Rector Flicker plus 2 idiots behind it early on, before I start drip falling. We're not taking the fell that makes me need Ember. Take Capacity. It also means that I can play a couple of dregs in front on early turns, which I think is important. These upgrades suck. Don't need it. I think I have enough gold. Thank you. Is Endless Burnout Stealth actually good, though, since I'm, like, overfilling my primary floor so much? Right? So, like, my primary floor is going to have 1 billion Paraffin Thugs on it behind a Rector, right? So I can't be playing this in front. I can try to, like, drip fall it down onto my primary floor a bunch of the time. I'm honestly kind of more interested in an Endless Entombed Explosives to kill things that make it through my initial murder floor. Seraph, are we on again? Diligent. I don't care about my spells being devoured. I'm going to re-roll this shop, I think. So this Hellvent isn't super valuable. I'm probably going to go to a Merchant of Steel again next floor. I think I like Endless 50 damage. Endless Wickless Baron is also interesting. It's not what I want, but in the final fight, if things go wrong, like having this get a whole bunch of harvests and then being able to play it on like floors 1, 2, and 3 for Seraph is interesting. But I think if my Rector Flicker dies against Seraph, I lose the run. I think that's just like how this fight is going to be. So this has the potential to be broken if I need a second floor. I don't know that my plan is to have a second floor. I like this. I think I just want a small nuke to make sure that I can deal with 190 HP. That's... a large stone Wickless Baron with a shit ton of HP. Good with that. So now I don't necessarily need to go to the Merchant of Steel next floor. Deck is pretty good now. Haste, 105 HP, armor 15. Yeah, whatever. We're probably fine. Okay, now can I change any of this? This is 50, 65. Kill, kill. I can't quite change that math. That means I want a Paraffin Thug up here, finish up this unit that's slipping through. Multi-strike. So good. Alright, I can do some stuff here. I think I want... I'm going to kill at least one more unit on this floor by Vine Grasping one of these to the front. The question is just like, which one am I Vine Grasping? And where am I playing Wickless Baron? I think I want Wickless Baron up here in front. Means I get a little bit less gold, but if big units like this somehow end up slipping through, that's very good for me. I think I want to do this. I think I want to do this. I think I want to do this. And I think this Rector Flicker is getting the kill on whichever one of these two units I move to the front. I think it's going to be this one. I think we go Sting, Sting, Vine Grasp you. That ends up with both of these units. That ends up killing this unit, this one being nearly dead. Okay, and now we're finally set up to the point that I actually want. Oh no, this was the small floor. Awkward. That's okay. Like, we're quite good in this fight. Two Drift Ball coming. So let's play two of those. Just do a heal and... that. And this can just burn out here. Did not change math. That's okay. How many thugs do I have left in the deck? No thugs left in the deck. Then these things can just hang out here. Great. This scaled up more than I thought it was going to. Starting stats? Oh, it's showing me upgraded stats right now. I see. Merchant of Magic upgrades are going to be very sweet for this deck. Just by the way, reducing the cost of some of these cards is going to be very strong. Alright. I'm just going to assume that of the 6 units here, the Paraffin Thug gets the kill. Yes. I mean, this is interesting, but I don't have room for it. This is legitimately interesting at the back of a superfloor. But I don't think it's the difference between a win and a loss by any stretch of the imagination. And I don't want to take away from, like, a slot that could belong to a Paraffin Thug. I'm gonna go ahead and skip here. Another, well, I guess a first Preserved Thorns? I don't think so. Spikes is actively bad, it decreases the amount of gold that I get. Go with no. In many ways, I still feel like my deck is like a Circle 1 deck. And by that, I mean I haven't really added that many cards to this deck. This is still like basically a starter deck that just happens to have a billion Paraffin Thugs. I want to go here next floor and make my spells better. Now it's like Artifact versus Cavern. Our health is probably whatever at this point. I am on Circle 5. What are the most common Circle 5 Cavern events? Really good Reddit post about this yesterday. So in Circle 5, Abandoned Train, Cave of 1,000 Eyes, and Ember Deposits are the most common ones. Ember Deposits would be pretty good. Just makes it easier for me to do my drip fall shenanigans. I would probably duplicate another Wickless Baron. Like, just having another 80 HP unit that will grow over time is totally fine. I really would like to hit a Sting improving artifact, but we'd probably do that right here. Like, that's where we have the most looks. Need a little more gold, shall we? We might need it. This is kind of a whiff. Like, this is just a free card remove. We don't really need that. And take this, like... I don't even think I can take the resin removal out of my deck. I maybe use this opportunity to just get a dreg out of the deck. My dregs aren't great. I think my restores are better than my dregs. Spell Shield is fine. This boss is good against me. I might need to set up 2 floors for this fight, like, legitimately. I'm gonna have 1,000,000,000 HP between these two units. I can probably still win this fight on floor 1. Oh, this is my small floor. Let's set up on floors 2 and 3 then. I think you go in front of the Rector Flicker for this. I think that's true. I don't know if the Rector Flicker is going to gain 40-ish HP next turn. It probably doesn't matter. I'm gonna put it behind though, like just in case. And let's try to use you to get the Collector in case I don't draw resin removal. Get stinged. I want stealth. Stealth is not really great. Just want more of my units to die on this floor. More of their units to die, more accurately. But like a Dreg getting another kill on this floor is quite good. I can go Sting plus Glimmer to accomplish everyone dying. Then play a Paraffin Thug and Drip Fall it down. Daze 2 because of that combination. Alright, in the future, let's try not to set up on a middle floor like this. That was a bad idea in retrospect because of Drip Fall numbers. Little buddy there might end up slipping through. You can be a shield. I actually just might need damage. So like as of right now, I'm only doing 50 to that. Yeah, we're gonna try to put up maybe 2 wins on the board this morning. Now let's maybe get 9 more damage on the boss down there, and let's do that. Alright, so we've got everything but one of these down. Alright, how do I kill you? Well, maybe the better question is, how do I end up taking the least amount of fire damage? Reaple Chief, I'm using a lot of brain power right now. Will you post that message in Discord and tag me? And I'll write you something a little more elaborate later today. So I can Vine Grasp this to the front, even though like the damage doesn't happen. And then that thing ends up taking 50, 79. And I take 20 fire damage total. That's better than what's currently happening. I can also try to Drip Fall it down and kill it next turn instead. What if I Drip Fall my Dreg down? Okay. What if I do this into this into this. Hey! Now we take 8 fire damage instead. I love it. So this is exactly the sort of situation that I had in mind when I went and took this endless entombed explosives. Bottom? I think I play this bottom so that the boss kills that. Then I think this is a meat shield, and we try to drip fall down both of the remaining creatures. Get harvest triggers on you. You can have a restore, and then the stings don't really matter. I think we're like very much more than good. You know, we have 200 plus HP in front of a fragile unit. I don't have dropped frames. Well, it says I don't have drop frames, but we're definitely a little bit choppy. Let me do a quick check here. We're above 200 for download speed. My upload is low. Not unusable low, but lower than normal. That's unfortunate. Alright, maybe we'll only play one run this morning then, if that's the case. That's a shame. Oh, well, good luck in the qualifier. How sure you're attacking for 13? Well, actually slightly more than 13. Guess we'll remove that for no real reason. Okay, this time, what happens? All right. Actually, you know what? I have 895 gold. Like, let's not sweat the small stuff here when it comes to farming those like last couple of gold coins. We're gonna buy out most of the stores. Formless Child is interesting. I kind of like Engulfed in Smoke. Once I have a super floor set up, like, that's a very good card. Intent on Death is interesting with this Endless Entombed explosive, but otherwise not great with my strategy. That's fair, but I don't like to be dropping frames. Like, the Intent on Death is good in that anything that slips through, it helps to answer. Like, the difference between doing 50 damage to something and doing 100 damage to something is, like, absolutely massive. But the Intent on Death is, like, very bad if I draw it before I draw the Tomb unit. I want some more spells in my deck. I am playing against this Devour Seraph, and I don't actually have that many spells. Like, my deck is almost entirely comprised of, like, creatures plus my starter cards. So I am going to take one of these two here just to add cards to my deck. Engulfed in Smoke is kind of awkward in that, like, sometimes it's going to make drip pull things really weird, where, like, I've stealthed the floor and then I want to drip pull some things down. I think I'm just going to take the Engulfed in Smoke. My answer to sweep units is just kill them with Paraffin Thugs. Like, I assume that I kill most of those things on floor 1, so that they don't actually build up meaningful amounts of rage. Argro is interesting. I don't know that I need the bonus Ember yet. I think the bonus Ember is fine. I think I'm just going to take Ensnare. Like, tactical use of Rooted sounds good to me. Pull some more of these out of the deck. If I must. I mean... Okay. This is fine, I guess. It was not the plan, but it just happened. How we win fights. We'll take Ember after the next boss so that we can do this, plus still do drip pull setup. Yep. Yup. Or we can just, like, keep making cards cheaper and cheaper, and that works too. So I think we're good enough to beat Fel. I'm just gonna, like, save my giant pile of gold, and I can do card removes later. I also have some free card removes coming. We're not in any danger of dying currently. This first wave of enemies is by far going to be the hardest one for me. I kind of want to set up a middle floor so that I can try to kill this statue and also kill these units. But then my future drip falls are worse. This is probably a 2-floor fight. in that, like, I have a harvest dude down here and a thug down here. And then my primary killing floor is the middle dude, the middle floor. I'm gonna do this to help chip away at the statue. And we're doing this and this. 5570, super convenient. Great. Exactsies. This is 50, 117. I get both of these by using double sting. Double sting puts you at 95. Not quite. But the stings don't change anything down here because this explodes and does that, so like just in case my math is off. Uh-oh. Oh wait, resin removal bails us out very handily. That's quite convenient. A drip fall this turn would have been sweet, though. Deal more damage to you with Paraffin Thug. No, you're both gonna die next floor. Just like awkward again if you get rage. Get another big beefy thing set up here. And do this. Okay. I have acquired a drip ball. That's great. Oh wait, I can do everything that I want here. I can get this unit so I don't take 15 fire damage. That gets the kill. Then play a Paraffin Thug. Drip ball it down. Unfortunately, it does have dazed too, but that's fine. This consume card can go there. Hmm. 22. Rats. I'm gonna draw Engulfed in Smoke next turn, it's no big deal. I can also just do this, that helps a lot. What if I ensnare you? Is that good? Also, can I just play double drag up top? 32 plus 18, 50. Need to do 5 more to you. That'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Also, I'm drawing a Thug next turn. This is fine. It'll also, like, give me some extra harvest triggers. Let's heal up the tank. And do some extra damage here, and, I don't know, Rooted Fell. Can I still get the kill on you while drip falling another relevant creature? I didn't want to play these, because if I cycled through the deck and drew a Paraffin Thug, I couldn't drip fall this down while also killing this unit. That's unfortunate. Like, it's fine. Oh well. Actually, no. This is endless and does exactly 50 damage. So I can drip fall that down. And then do my engulfed in smoke shenanigans here. Everyone's dead. Even you. Even you are dead. Yeah, so now we just do that, sting a bunch of times, and this probably doesn't matter. Just pick one. Don't wanna, I don't know, this can go there. It doesn't matter, like, we're gonna have stealth, like, 13 on this middle floor. Yeah, I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff with the Paraffin Thug math. We're good in terms of money. Good stuff, good stuff. I don't think I need to muck around with Formless Child. Cycle of Life is kind of expensive. I will end up going to a Merchant of Magic to decrease its... Yeah, I'm going to stop streaming after this run. I have no idea what's up with my drop frames, but I probably need to just, like, do a computer or router reboot or something. It's rough. But at this point, you know, I'm 3/4 of the way through the run, so it's probably just better to press on and then stop after this and try to fix things than troubleshoot now. I'm still recording for YouTube purposes, and that recording will not be affected by that, so I'm gonna press on. Cycle of Life is okay. This, like, we're late enough in the run where the spikes aren't a super detriment anymore. But I just don't know that I want to take a card that's that expensive. I'm probably taking Ember after this, just to make my setup turns easier. Once I get going, I don't super need the Ember. But because of my additional card draw from things like Thorn Fruits and ensnares. Don't super need card draw. I think I'm just gonna skip it. Let's take the Ember for the holdover engulfed in smoke, almost exclusively. Flicker's Liquor will be worth the gold. The others of these, like this is actively bad for me. It takes longer for my dregs to die. And this does nothing. Things with plus 20 magic power. Yes. I'm not going to go left, I don't think. Like, I don't think I want to spend 215 gold and change my path in order to make Pyrehouse or Pyrestone housing work. I don't think that's worth it. Like, I think Merchant of Magic upgrades and or a Hellvent are just worth more than this. And Jackstrips is kind of whatever in the final fight. Like, it technically does things, but not that much. So I think I'm just gonna save my gold at this point. Like, card removes on dregs or a better artifact later is potentially worth more. Pull the last of the dregs here. I think I do pull the last of the dregs here. So like dregs and molten encasement are like very mediocre. It depends on how much gold we get to farm in this fight and whether or not we get to take the trial. Let's not take this trial. Once we're set up, we can deal 190 on a floor, no problem. But before we're set up, this is a little bit questionable. That's the hardest trial in this fight. Like, once enemies start having 5 HP, and they don't just get killed by moving up the first time, Jackstrips becomes a lot worse. Man, am I really gonna have to like set up second floor again and deal with the awkwardness of Dripfall? Seems like it. Didn't draw something like the Glimmer or Engulfed in Smoke or Vine Grasp to like really make a good first turn impression. I can Dripfall one of these to stun it, but I'm not dealing 190 this turn to this, so I don't actually get any kills. So it's probably safer to just go and set up here. I Risen Removal you. Didn't do anything. Alright. Alright, so... an Entombed Explosives is fine. Yeah, the beginning of this fight is awkward. I also don't get to play this Engulfed in Smoke here. I don't think. I can try to mise it for top floor. Like, I'm very worried about, like, just my stuff dying here. Ooh, that becoming free is very good. Yeah, smoking before the tomb was probably correct. I'd probably just played this turn wrong. I was probably supposed to, like, try to make Engulfed in Smoke free between the two units that I played. Dripfall this... Like, play this up top. There were better lines than what I took. That's unquestionable. Yeah, but then the tomb's in back and the tomb doesn't die, right? Kind of what I want to deal with this unit. Can I get this collector? I don't know that I can get this collector. I kind of don't want to take 30 fire damage from one of these randomly if I draw poorly next turn. Not try to get the collector. I can Dazed it. Is that gonna be fine? Maybe that'll be fine. Try that. You're stealthy. And I might actually need this later. Let's just do that. And not consume this one. I'm gonna be invisible later. Let's just take that. Alright. Let's start playing some things and see how much of this hand I can make free. I need to increase my DPS on this floor. Unquestionably. Okay, that's good. And this is good. Alright, so now I'm going to get to play everything that's in my hand. Dripfall this unit down. But nothing else is getting dripfalled onto this floor. I'm going to play this here. That gets me the kill on everything. I Engulfed in Smoke this floor. I Glimmer this floor? I think I Glimmer this floor. This is concerning. That's better. Okay. Alright. I think at this point I've recovered, but like, man, I would love a Glimmer or something to deal with that floor before it gets up. It's pretty gross. We do that. Wickless Baron became free. Can Wickless Baron be played? 80? So this is 30, 40 damage-ish. This is on the ish. So if I Vine Grasp this, Let's just, like, maybe not take any fire damage. I think I can get away with that. Alright, alright. We're good. Yeah, this is like the weird, like, stealth scenarios I was talking about that can sometimes occur. So that gets the kill on this. And I also get the kill on this. So this goes down to 40. Yes, I can change that map with stings. Alright, so now I can play a new Wickless Baron here in front. Good stuff. Get one creature deeper here. No room for this thug. At this point, I defend you a little bit. I think I defend you a little bit. You can have some stealth. You can get rooted. You can have a lot of stealth. You can go here for the future. Actually, let's do that for the future. And just spam off some of these things. And heal the champ. Okay, things are great. Things are great. Is this the 50 damage one? No, that's the stealth one. This is the 50 damage one. Let's use that to finish this. Put you here. Let's plan on winning on this floor. I guess this 50 damage thing can just, like, stay so I don't have to do it next turn. I am in no way worried about our ability to win this fight. Okay. Can I Mind Grasp to get more gold? No, this is gonna kill things. Alright, about 900 gold walking into the last fight. At this stage, I think I'm good with taking an Intent on Death. It's just another spell to add to our deck because we're fighting Devour Seraph. I don't think I need Pyre Grow between Flicker's Liquor and the Ember that I took. I don't really love a Focused Growth, but I think I'm going to take it to just add a spell to my deck. It's also something that can help me keep the Rector alive if I don't draw the Stealth early. I want extra things in my deck to make sure that I get to stack up Stealth. Go ham with these artifacts. No, no, no. They're relative whiffs. think in this fight I would prefer that things proceed directly to the pyre rather than do more damage to my units. Hell's Banners is early on, like, or is interesting on, like, turns 1 and 2 of the fight, but, like, Flicker's Liquor should get us there anyway. I'm just gonna roll this shop. I did not think it was possible to whiff so hard on artifacts. Good God. Lightstone casing? That's like not even good. It lets me reduce the cost on Engulfed in Smoke by 1. Which is, I guess, not nothing, but... Wow. Yikes. That's a big sting. Permafrost is interesting. I wanted a regular plus magic power for this Vine Grasp so that it could kill enemies with 5 HP. I was not offered that, so I guess just doing that. Don't want to be adding Consume to my cards in these fights, but that is what it is. Was there anything here that does something? Hey, Fine and Andy, welcome. The drop frames are really bad today for some reason, so I'm probably going to just wrap up after this run. Fortunately. We're at the tail end of a Paraffin Thug run. Things got weird in Circle 2, 3. Alright, is marginal regen better than purging cards? Thug got thrown in the vent and then duplicated an additional time, I think. Or no, we duplicated Dripfall an additional time. Yeah, our restores are slightly better if I take the Bloating Fungus. Like, if I do a card remove, it's on Molten Encasement, and, like, that card has text at the beginning of a fight. I think I'll just take this. Did not really anticipate whiffing that hard. I think I am supposed to duplicate one of these two things here. A second Engulfed in Smoke makes me very, very good at, like, keeping all of my units alive, and it makes it so that I'm more likely to find it in the first couple of turns. But a second Entombed Explosives is also pretty good, just to make sure I don't randomly die to just an initial onslaught of creatures before I'm set up. I think I'm going to go with this, though. Like, I really, really don't want to set up on the mid floor like I've had to do the last couple of fights. Alright. Who's going in front? I'm not getting kills initially. Oddly, I might want to put Wickless Baron in front just in case. I can't. Everyone, I guess, is invisible forever. Maybe that doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I know. Just so I don't worry if like there's this thing. Yeah, I guess when the stealth runs out, I want this in front. You're going up. I need to start dealing with some stuff here. I think we're looking like yeah. 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 Maybe you don't have to go up. Just consume that. Oh, this is awkward, right? Sequencing again. Yeah, whatever, it happened. Super convenient. Do I actually want to consume a restore? Things are pretty good for me. I think that's the case. Not having a drip fall this turn does kind of suck. God, where are these drip falls? I need to scale faster, and I need to, like, set up a murder floor. I lack the capacity to set up a murder floor currently, and, like, because I'm not getting kills on these back units, everything is just really devastating. Need to engulf and smoke this floor next turn. That. This gets one more kill. This keeps a unit alive. We purge those. This is, like, conceptually not at all what I want this fight to look like. Good God. Yeah. Basically everything about this fight is going poorly. I think I want to consume Sting over the Drip Fall. Deal 90 more on this bottom floor. And actually get a kill. Or no, I can't. I can deal 70 more. Okay. I'm maybe supposed to drip pull one of these down to like make an attempt at killing them next turn. And not a stealthing, having to stealth that because I misplayed was very bad. Okay, that now looks pretty good. Let's send one of those down. You are still stealth. You could take hits this turn. I can stealth the middle floor. No, I don't want to stealth the middle floor. I want this to be dying. Could stealth the top floor and put another Paraffin Thug up there. I need more Paraffin Thugs down here. The drip falls gravitating towards the bottom of the deck was rough. This wave is also going to be problematic. I wonder if I need just to build a large number of stealth stacks up here in order to like beat Seraph. Like I can stealth. Oh yeah, I guess the Absolvers are really fucking with me, huh? I can't play this Paraffin Thug mid and have it survive. I'll say also engulfed in smoke, which I don't want to do. I do have 2 more creatures that I'm going to draw. Yeah, maybe we're going top with these. We'll go like top, and do I want to take 15 fire damage? I think I'm worried about this wave. Let's do that. Okay, I've got some things to figure out. Like, this. All made this turn so easy. But that's not where I'm at right now. Okay. I think this Paraffin Thug is dying. And then maybe in the second pass through the deck I can do something about Wickless Baron. You got 1. Consume that. I think I want to kill this. It gives me harvest triggers and lets me deal significantly more damage to this unit. The resin removal is not doing anything right now. You still have 6 stealth stacks. I think this is the turn where we start open up this floor. Ugh. I might just die. Still no fucking drip falls? I'm very close to dead. I'm gonna draw 2 next turn. Alright. I built this entire run around a strategy, and the strategy... Good God. Drip falls have arrived. Yeah. The good news is I get 8 more stacks of stealth, so I'm probably okay. Might die if I'm not okay. We'll find out. So let's send this down. Okay. So I can change this math still, but I don't know that I changed this math by 700. So 40, 78, 38, 5. Alright, so essentially 1 turn cycle is spent killing these units. I think I need to make sure that I don't die, and then plan on doing the last 700-ish damage on the top floor. I think I can do that. See what I make free. This becomes free. I would like to kill all of these units. I would like to not deal with you. And this saves me some fire damage. Okay. I think I'm fine. I think the amount of stealth that I'm gaining will allow me to finish off this fight, but like, man, this fight was a disaster. Like, we got basically no scaling off the Champ and the Baron, and we did not get to, like, fire off the Drip Fall plan as intended. Alright. Entombed Explosives will consume the Intent on Death for 50 damage. This thing is dying. He will go stealth and more stealth. Consume this. I don't want to dazed sting you. Alright, so just for my personal desire to see how close this actually was. So deal 150 per wave, and we get 18 of those. So actually this top floor would have done 2,700 damage to Seraph. So this was not close at all. Like, it felt close because, like, the way my plan was going, I did not execute the plan. I did not execute anything that even looked like the plan. But turns out that, like, 2 double stack pulled over engulfed in smoke bails you out of a lot of BS. Okay. What a run. So, I don't know that I've ever whiffed at a shop as hard as I whiffed on that last floor, Merchant of Trinkets. Like, there was nothing good for us. We rerolled. There was nothing good for us. And we have to... Like, I took a floating fungus that maybe gave me like 5 extra HP on a unit over the course of that last fight. That was embarrassing. I think we save almost nothing with Jack Strips, right? So like, Jack Strips doesn't kill the Absolvers, and it's still like it kills the what are they? The Lightwings. It kills the red ones before they hit the pyre, but they still have the chance to bully our units. Like, it also, yeah, like Jack Strips would have done things, but once the enemies have more than 1 HP, Jack Strips falls off really quickly on being a premium artifact. Like, I maintain that it was probably correct to not take Jack Strips, but like, boy, did we miss on the last floor. Like, there were so many things that would have been just like absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's fair. The run was weird. The like it was a good run, like in terms of like the resources that I had access to, but like our spells are kind of doo-doo. Like, with the exception of these 2 holdover engulfed in smokes, which are just like absolutely beautiful and the best thing that I could ask for, almost all of the rest of this stuff I had from like very early on in the deck. Like, I'm mostly on starting cards in this deck, other than the Paraffin Thugs that I duplicated. And that's really strange for a winning deck. Like, normally you're adding a whole bunch of cards to your deck, but I just had a bunch of stings, and we made it work. That was a fun one. Anyway, Twitch is dropping frames left and right for me, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day with this recording.